All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Horizon Video Podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about the holiday that takes place in February, Valentine's Day. Now, if you thought that you clicked on this podcast to listen to people support Valentine's Day, you thought wrong! We are here to hate on Valentine's Day, how much it is a made-up holiday and a huge scam. I'm just kidding. Anyone have any thoughts? Sorry for my rant right there. I just need to get that off of my chest.
You're good. It is a made-up holiday. It's one of those, kind of like what we said before we hit air. It's kind of one of those Hallmark holidays, and those just no. There you have it. Just no. Hallmark holidays, unless you are a real holiday. Sorry, looking at you, Christmas. That's about the only one. Maybe Easter. Well, actually, definitely Easter. Christmas and Easter. Other than that, you are a Hallmark holiday. There, I said it.
I'm literally shaking from just letting that out. It's normal for me to yell like that.
I feel like my Thanksgiving turkey begs to differ. It's quite the real holiday.
Yeah, that's a real holiday.
I have to differ with Halloween too, because Halloween
has
a lot of origin behind it.
Okay, so we'll
Cain and what is it? Autumn. Wait, hold on.
Solstice.
The solstice.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween definitely is not a made-up holiday.
No.
Okay, so
I love Halloween.
So we've narrowed it to Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, Easter.
Oh, come on. You can't forget St. Patrick's Day.
There's New Year's, 4th of July.
Okay, yeah, I am one for New Year's, definitely.
There's Labor Day also.
Labor Day is for me is a rot day which can also equal an extra day off school, which is great. And yeah, 4th of July, that's important. All right, maybe
There's St. Patrick's Day also.
Okay. Forgive me for saying this, but what is the point of St. Patrick's Day? I do not understand. It's just a bunch of green, all right?
You know, it's pretty fun when they dye the rivers green in some of the cities. I think it's Chicago they do that in.
Well, probably Chicago and Indianapolis.
I don't know if Indy does.
I think
it's just
Chicago.
I believe there is actually like a reason behind.
It's like a Celtic origin.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think it
Definitely.
might have something to do with the separation of Ireland from Britain. I'm not 100% sure,
Okay.
but it feels right.
Could be something.
Could be, yeah.
But even if Valentine's Day is made up, why not? Why not celebrate love? What's so wrong?
Okay,
with
here.
that?
Okay.
My thing is I don't have anyone to celebrate it with.
Well, that's okay, but then maybe one day you'll grow to like
Yeah,
it.
you might change once you
Or celebrate it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, if you don't have significant other, do it with, I know for us girls, we do like a Galentine's type thing. There's that, and there's nothing I would say inherently wrong with that. I mean, I like it, but that's me. So, but then again, I don't PDA. I'm like, okay, I could live without that, and that's kind of where I get the idea that Valentine's Day, another day on the calendar.
I don't know. I think it's important to celebrate love, but at the same time, we should be celebrating our love for one another every day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that something you celebrate with your significant other every day?
Well, it just doesn't have to be with your significant other either. There's different types of love.
With anyone,
Well, sure, yeah.
The same take on like a birthday.
Yeah.
I'm getting gifts on a birthday, so shouldn't
You
I
could
just
say-
give gifts all the time?
you could say it for Christmas,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
you can say that.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's just another holiday to celebrate. Why not?
It's a celebration of a
celebrate
culmination
everything
of
else,
love.
Why not? Okay, you can have the take that like it's just another more, but you don't have to spend money on it. Like there's so many gifts you can give on Valentine's Day that have nothing to do with money.
I'll just find something around the house and then just.
Well, you can write a sweet note. I
was gonna say, Meredith, that's what I mean. You ask anybody around, ask McKenna over here, she'll tell you, or ask anybody really. Do I write long letters sometimes? Occasionally, maybe not letters anymore so much text. I mean, if you're around me long enough, will you probably get some sort of a letter from me at some point? Yeah, but am I more likely to do it over text? Also, probably yes. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's a love holiday.
I love holidays. holiday.
Yes, the love holiday.
Well, I like sending. I don't know if you guys have seen it on like Instagram. They'll have like virtual, what is it, Valentine's Day cards that are like for specific fandoms,
Mhm.
which are pretty
Mhm.
fun. Like there are some Pokemon ones that my friend sent me last year that I thought were pretty funny. But like, I mean, those are free too. Like that's just like
Right.
you can send it. It's like Happy Valentine's Day. You know, you're still celebrating it, but you're not spending any money
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Right. There's things you can.
I don't know.
I'm not usually on social media on Valentine's Day, so
I feel like my favorite part of Valentine's Day from growing up was most definitely like the Valentine's parties in
Mhm.
elementary school.
those are fun.
Like those mailboxes, at least at my school, we made little mailboxes for Valentine's. I loved that
I
so
ate
much.
Talking about that, that reminds me, like, whenever Valentine's Day came around one year in school, they tried teaching us about Saint Valentine, and they try to make it seem like that Valentine's Day is related to Saint Valentine when it's not.
I don't know. It has his name.
But
I don't
that's the
know
only thing
too
is it's
much
his
about the
name.
origin of Valentine's Day.
That was made up. There you go. That's the origin. Why did it just get quiet?
I don't know, but I don't know. I just
It's very consumer driven.
yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
I feel like as soon as you walk in the grocery store around like mid January, all of a sudden like there's going to be that center area with the holiday stuff where they usually put like Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff, and all of a sudden it is just pink. There's those gaudy hearts everywhere. The one that's like the ones that are drive me crazy now are the ones that are like geared towards children to give to one another. Like recently I saw one of like the box of chocolates shaped like a heart with a Hot Wheel on it. I thought that was wild.
It is.
But growing up, my parents like I would wake up every Valentine's Day, and like my mom and dad would have their Valentines, and they would get my siblings all like throw in separate Valentines with stuff like that. With like, if I was a child, I would not want the Dove one for a woman. I wanted the Hot Wheels or the Barbie one.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can
I
never go
thought
wrong
I
with
think
Hot
that's
Wheels.
not necessarily.
I was a snob as a child. I wanted the Russell Stover.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say. Probably one of the best things about Valentine's Day would be anymore the Dove and the Russell Stovers. But I mean, now on Valentine's Day, let's see. I'm trying to think back to last year. Well, Mom sent me at that point. Mom sent me a Crumble Cookie gift card because there was a time in my life I lived over at Crumble Cookie, quite literally. Strawberry cheesecake cookie. Yes, please. I still like that. I don't venture over there anymore, but I used to. And so last year I woke up on Valentine's Day. Literally, what woke me up was the text that she had sent me the gift card to. Mom and I'll do stuff like that, but any more than that, it's all right.
Do your parents usually, like for the rest of you, your parents usually still get you stuff for Valentine's Day?
Not recently, but that's because I have a boyfriend now. So it's
Yeah.
like he gets me plenty of
Yeah.
goodies.
Yes, my mom told me that I could not get in the back of our minivan the other day because she had my Valentine's gift back there.
That's so
That's
sweet.
That
My parents give me Valentine's Day gifts also.
yeah.
They don't give my sisters or my sister that much Valentine's Day stuff as they do me because she has a boyfriend, so they give me extra stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of bad that they just like stopped us the second I got a boyfriend. It's like, okay.
Both my brother and I are single, so our parents, they try to go like practical, but then also junk food. My brother's a health nut, so it's usually mostly practical for him. So it's like socks, and then it's for me, it's like socks, and so much candy. Like I love chocolate or Reese's Take 5 bar. I would die for one of those, literally.
I know. Okay, I'm speaking from experience here because fun fact for all you listeners, we're best friends, and yes, she is in love, quite literally, with her chocolate.
Because it kind of reminds me, like Porter really likes horror movies. A serial killer could like bring me in with like a Take 5 on a string if I was hungry
I
enough.
would have dressed up as a serial killer for this one, but I didn't have the costume ready. I won't have it ready until next year, unfortunately.
It's like that dollar on a string.
Yeah.
You put a Take 5 on a string. I'm following that thing.
Okay. Now you bring up an interesting topic, and we're migrating. But what would it take for me on a string, and I would just follow it? I don't even know. I don't even know that I have.
What's that one candy? If you woke up on Valentine's Day and you saw that, it would make your day.
For me, it would be there's these sour gummy worms that are pretty good.
Oh, I love sour cream.
I'm going to be honest and tell you, I don't really have one. Why? I'm not a big sweet. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I would much rather. I don't know. I'm much more salty than I am sweet.
Get those little bags of like cheese balls they have now.
Cheese ball. I think I'd rather just make a cheese ball.
How about you, Bianca?
There are these like specific kind of like red heart suckers, and the packaging has a dog and a cat on it, and they're like cartoon. They're black and white, and like that. It's so specific. Like I've only seen them a couple times in the past couple years, so like they're lesser known, but though I don't know, they have such a specific taste to them that
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sounds like something you could get at Shimp's, possibly.
Oh,
yeah.
Candy and
the candy place.
Do you guys remember Sweethearts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, sweethearts.
Never heard of it.
Those are.
I don't know. There's just something about a good chalky candy that
Yeah.
just brings you back.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
used to like reading the messages on.
yeah. They had. I don't know if they're. I don't know if they're still around.
Yeah, they
I
come in
s-
little boxes.
It's like I assume they're still around, but I have no idea.
Yeah. You know what I want now? I've gotten to the point now where Chick-fil-A has these like heart nugget containers.
Oh yes.
If someone got me that, I'd be like, that's perfect.
It's like
Marry me
all
now.
right,
What-
all right.
Marry me now.
What was your Valentine's Day gift? Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like recently, I don't know if you guys have heard of Grillo's pickles, but I follow Grillo's on social media, and all they've been posting recently is about their like how to make a pickle bouquet. So it's like dill pickle spears, and they're showing you like put it on like kebabs and make a bouquet. Which I don't know. I like
think I'd be
pickles.
happy with that.
Yeah.
I'd be very
Yeah.
happy with that.
Yeah,
I
considering
don't
the.
like pickles, so I wouldn't
But
be
I
happy
need
with
like
it.
Porter,
I
how
need, like,
dare
a
you.
jar on the side so I can like
Yeah.
put them back in. When I don't.
Yeah, it's like I don't want these sitting out. So
Mm.
here's my pickles.
Yeah. I don't know. As someone who eats pickles out of a jar, I would not object.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
Yes, they are. And I literally will just take a fork and stick it in a pickle jar and just be like, and just eat 5 or 6 of them and then put the jar back in the refrigerator.
I feel like
I
yeah,
don't understand you all. I'm just kidding.
Porter.
it's just a good salty snack.
It is. It's one of those things that I reach for at like 11:30, 11:45, midnight type deal.
Oh yeah.
So, not saying that it's a good idea for me to be awake at that hour, but you know, when you try to be productive and
It's the life of a college student. You
Stuff.
just grab something random out of your fridge and hope you feel fine after it.
right, well, I do pay attention to expiration dates though, and I consume an unhealthy amount, probably, of coffee and Diet Coke. Guarantee you that.
Anyways, I think that
Yes.
Valentine's Day is very like the gifts. It's much easier to gift for a girl. Like I'm in
that-
the position
that's-
Oh yeah,
where it's like my boyfriend's he gets me flowers, he gets me chocolate. What am I supposed to get him?
Bouquet of socks.
Yeah.
See, here's
What
the
is-
here's the
he's
thing.
not
Here's
gonna
the
want
thing.
flowers.
Here's,
He's not
here,
want
here's the
flowers.
thing. If I had a girlfriend, I would just tell her, just give me a Lego set.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, he
cute.
doesn't like Legos.
Oh, okay. Well,
Red
Oh,
flag.
and you're
Like, I try to keep stuff lately.
you're fine.
So I would say like maybe house shoes or a wallet.
Yeah, I was
Like,
thinking
Something
about it.
practical.
Okay.
My thing also,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my thing also, like I would just say, just give me like an eBay gift card or give me like a Chipotle gift card.
True, I could just get like a gift card.
well, I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
you could
Well-
ever go wrong with candy. So like candy and a
I
gift
know.
card would be
I
good.
was just gonna do like a large amount of like.
Or
favorite
get,
candy.
Yeah.
or you could get them like
Yeah.
a like a
You just put all his
card.
favorite stuff in there.
You
Hide
One-
the gift card
I
at the
do have a
bottom.
card picked out. so-
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing I will tell you is you mentioned wallets. Okay, as someone who carries a wallet, but also is very, very picky about wallets, if you're going to do that for your significant other, please ask them about it, because if they're anything like me, they will tell you they are very specific about it. People have tried to buy me wallets before.
You got those front pocket wallets, back pocket wallets,
okay.
ones that go on your phones.
Why would you use a wallet when you can just put that on?
No,
the phone?
because this is what it is.
I
Well,
can
that's a good
flash
one,
my
Meredith.
ID when I get pulled over.
Right. But no, it's literally, I am so picky about my wallets. It's not even funny. Like, it's terrible.
Well,
Genuinely.
even if he doesn't like the wallet, I think it's the idea that counts.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
oh,
the
you
thought-
were
it's
considerate
the-
enough
it's
to
the
give
he's
me a
had like
wallet.
one ever, so it's like
Yeah.
Right.
He's been using the same one for years.
It's
so
the
That
thought-
thing
it's-
is probably
it's mainly-
falling apart at the
It's
seams.
mainly the
It's literally
thought
me,
that
though.
counts.
I use the same one. You know that.
the candy will be gone in a day.
I can tell you now, if someone gave me a pair of, I can tell you
We
now,
gotta
if
keep that
someone
candle
if someone
box.
gave me a pair of house shoes, I would not like them because I do not like house shoes.
Oh, dang.
He'd wear them out. Like he'd wear them
Yeah.
outside the house.
Oh.
There you go.
Vile.
I do it, so he can do it too.
What? I'm trying to think. Yes, I have a pair of house shoes. Do I wear them? Yes. Not often.
So Porter, you're the male voice in this situation.
Yeah.
If you had a significant other for Valentine's Day, what would you want them to get you other than a Lego set?
Other than a Lego set, I mean, I would accept gift cards for like
I would
my favorite
accept.
restaurant.
I would accept.
I was
Wow.
supposed to say.
I would enjoy.
I would
enjoy.
I don't know.
I would
There's
gladly receive.
there are so many other words you could use.
All right, let me rephrase it. I would
Very
enjoy-
transactional.
I would enjoy,
Yeah.
I would enjoy gift cards to my favorite restaurants and websites like eBay. I would enjoy that. When it comes to restaurants, I would enjoy a good Chipotle gift
Oh, yeah.
card.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. We need to stop discussing Chipotle before that is what I do for dinner tonight.
I had that for lunch today, so I can discuss Chipotle as much as I want.
Burritos.
Huh?
The burritos are so good.
They
Oh,
are-
tell me
that's what I got
about
from
it.
there
They're like the
today.
size of like a small child's head. It is insane. How do they fold those things?
Literally, I don't know, but you and I were talking about it because I asked you the other day. I was like, "Do I get a burrito or a bowl?" And you told me a bowl for whatever reason.
And then, real quick, I need your all's advice. If I ever get a girlfriend, what should I get her for Valentine's Day?
It really depends on the
You all are all
girl.
girls, so I need your all's
Yeah.
advice.
Meredith, you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I was like, you are
Well,
you have a boyfriend.
So
Explain.
He delivered flowers to my door this morning,
Mhm.
but they had to come early, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Mm.
And they're really pretty, and I like those. So
Okay.
definitely, but some girls really don't like flowers. Like some girls think that they're like
Me.
A waste.
a waste, but I think they're pretty to look at, and they last for a good like.
Mhm.
They look pretty in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. I'm a weird. I will tell you.
And there's a little note on it, like it's
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah.
So,
My sister's boyfriend gave her Lego flowers.
Ooh.
That's so
Mm.
cute.
no,
That's
those
cute.
Are cute too because they stay
Mhm.
forever.
I can tell you now, building a Lego bouquet of flowers is not easy though.
Did you build them with her?
No, I built two different ones
Yeah.
for my grandma.
I was gonna
Thanks,
say
I
if you
think.
built them for her.
No, that would be really awkward.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm weird when it comes to flowers and like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Do I enjoy flowers? Yes. Would I be like you and enjoy a Chipotle or a McDonald's or something gift card more? Also, probably yes. Also, I'm a sucker for gum. So just any sort of gum, I will gladly accept.
I don't know. From the perspective of a single girl, if I had a Valentine, I guess. Wow, that makes me sound like I'm a child. If I had a significant other and I want like
That's better.
if they got me something for Valentine's Day, I just maybe it's so classic, but one of those little like box candies, like the hearts,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
as I said earlier, Shimps. If you went to Shimps, it's a local chocolate shop in this area. If you're not from this area, it is so good. The chocolate is so good. Like you could win me over with that really fast. Also, to kind of go off her flower thing, it's really important to figure out what your partner's favorite flower is.
Mm.
You don't want to just randomly get her red roses because it's Valentine's
don't-
Day and
I don't
she
like-
doesn't like roses.
I don't like getting near flowers, so I'm
People
gonna be
can be
screwed
allergic
doing
to
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that your girlfriend would appreciate anything you got her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's just the
Yeah.
thought of it. Like some girls are gonna be nerdier than others. You know, they're gonna want like a video game or a book or something, or someone's gonna want jewelry. it really depends on the girl, but I
Yeah.
think she'd be happy with anything you got her. Like
Okay.
that's pretty much how all girls are.
Yeah.
It's the thought
That's-
that counts.
sweet.
that's-
So sometimes
that's
guys forget.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
I
Um,
appreciate that.
I will say, like, dinners, I'm not a fan of like going out to eat on Valentine's Day. What we usually do is we like order something nicer,
Yeah.
take it out and eat it at home. Because it's always gonna be, the reservations are always booked out. So no matter what, if you are lucky to get a reservation, you're gonna be surrounded by
Yeah.
so many people. And I'm
So
just
many
not,
couples.
I'm not that kind of, I like being at home.
It's more intimate too.
I also think
That
it's
too,
cute
yeah.
to like set up like your own kind of like dining area and like
Yeah.
your room.
Yeah.
Like if you do like
Make
you
it
know
more, make it more
flowers
unique.
and like candles and
Yeah.
like whatever, and then eat the dinner. That's like more
Good
intimate.
music,
Makes
good
it more, makes it more
lighting.
unique and
Yeah.
more personal.
I don't know.
Instead of the sound of like a couple behind you talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Or doing worse.
So I'm ready
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I probably eat out more than I should, yes, but like big fancy dinners, I personally don't. But one, do I like getting dressed up? Oh goodness, no. Yeah, I mean, it has to be something major, also known as a work event, for me to look anywhere remotely close to anything that you're like anything different than you're seeing now.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because yeah, and I don't know. It's just I don't know. You have to think too. Where are you going? Like there's not all of that many fancy restaurants, if you will.
There's more than you'd
The
think.
fanciest out there, I think, is this restaurant called Jeff Ruby's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Big in this area
One thing
for sure.
when I was in a relationship that I did want to do is to eat in. They have igloo restaurants.
Ooh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those are really cool. That's,
Ah.
I think that's like really, really over the top. But me, personally, I would just like if somebody got me something that just matched with like my style. Just
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah. I almost but new thought. Instead of doing restaurant or whatever else, do like a bit like start saving for a big trip to take later. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because like for me, a dinner's great.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather have a nice letter or a nice note and then say, I don't know, a beach trip. I'm a beach person.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a good, not too
Mhm.
expensive
There
idea.
was,
Yeah,
there was
maybe.
there was a Valentine's Day horror movie that just came out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hard Eyes.
Yes, I wanted to
Mhm.
see that.
It's good until the ending. The ending ruins it.
I wanted
Okay.
to see, and then there's a new Marvel movie that came out.
Captain America.
Captain, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's-
I went on a Valentine's Day date with my mom last year, and we saw Madam Web in the theater.
Yeah.
That was
How-
pretty fun.
How did you survive that movie?
Yeah.
With the person you love. That's how you survive
There
it.
you go.
I like your thinking.
A Valentine's movie I recommend is My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, judging by your face right there, you don't like that one.
Yeah.
Or
If-
you could
if
watch
you-
a
unless
good
you're thinking
rom
about the
com.
remake, the
I'm
3D
thinking about the remake.
Yeah, the remake sucks. The original one
Yeah.
is.
Well, I just
the
watched
good
it because Jensen Ackles played in it, and
Yeah.
I'm a big Supernatural fan.
Mhm.
What's
Yeah, I watched the remake a few weeks ago for the first time. It was one of the
Yeah.
worst I had ever
It
seen.
was not
What's
very good.
this
The original was
about?
Pretty good though. That was what I would have dressed up as that for
Yeah.
this episode, but I don't have the costume ready.
Oh no. What's this about watching rom-coms?
Oh yeah. A
Question
good
mark.
rom com, like a good 90s Julia Roberts rom com. It's perfect. Yeah.
Eh?
It's a good date movie. Like sometimes rom-coms can really set unrealistic expectations for relationships, but at the same time, it's not reality and it's just fun to sit and laugh at how other people like their relationships look like. I know it's not really it's not a Julia Roberts movie and it's not too much of a rom-com. I consider it more of like a romantic drama. Jerry Maguire is one of my favorite romantic movies ever. It is just how it's full circle and in the end of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is so good. It's a tearjerker, honestly.
Wow. And that's wow. okay, maybe I need to actually look at this.
I really like 10 Things I Hate About You.
It's my favorite
Oh,
movie
yeah.
of all time.
Ow.
So good.
Ow.
I'm actually
hurt.
named after the Bianca in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, my sister named me. And she was
Oh.
like, I like this movie, so I'm going to name her this. So,
It's better than mine. I was named after a John Wayne movie.
Really?
Yeah.
How do I not know that?
My dad is a massive fan of the movie McClintock, and of course they weren't going to name me McClintock because I'm a girl, and that would have been rough.
Yeah.
But they wanted something that started with the MCK, and my mom was just apparently, because it was back in the early 2000s, cell phones weren't really a thing. She was going through magazines like a mad woman until she came across my name, which is McKenna, and my dad was like, "Yep, perfect." Because otherwise it was going to be Minnie, which I would have been named after my great grandmother, but I think that would have not been great in school.
I
Yeah.
think Minnie's cute, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fun little.
That would have made me think of Mickey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not too Minnie though. I'm 5'6". Minnie was 4'11". So
Fun fact: she's taller than me, which don't mind me. I'm not happy about because do I need a few more inches? Absolutely, 100%. Yes, but that's a story for another day.
Okay then.
Yeah. No, I do. Yes, I do need a few more inches.
There's nothing wrong with anyone's height.
no, you
No.
know what?
Hey, I
It's
will say
easier for you to sit on an airplane.
being tall.
Think of it that way.
Yes, you are 100% right. I was about to say being tall has its disadvantages because if you're standing for a long period of time, you will start to get pain in your lower
In your
back.
lower back, or if you
Yes.
squat, when you squat, like I'm not even that
Mhm.
tall, but when you squat and you're trying to get back up and all the blood starts moving again, you're like, and it has to go. It has
Yep.
to go a far distance. And it's just like, whoa,
I'm
I
always,
am going to fall over.
I'm always having to duck under stuff.
How tall are you, Porter?
6'2".
6'2".
Yeah.
Okay. See,
I get my height from my dad.
See,
He's 6'6".
Wow.
I want to be
Really
6'2". That's the thing. I want. That's the thing. That's the thing. I want to be because I would like to be tall. Maybe then I wouldn't have to stand on my tiptoes for something at the very top of my cabinet.
Well, the one downside of being short, too, is finding pants that fit my legs.
Hey,
Oh,
that's a
yes.
disadvantage for being tall. Also.
Yeah.
They want you
but
to be that
Whenever
perfect
you
height.
talk, oh my gosh, nothing fits.
Nothing does.
It's
Nothing fits.
It's like my jeans are like all the way up here all the
They're like
time.
capris.
Yeah,
I know. I'm
like-
not that tall, but my legs are like exorbitantly longer than the rest.
Oh,
of
I
my
get
body.
that.
The only
So, my jeans are always like high waters.
the only
Oh,
thing
yeah, I buy
I know
tall jeans quite
100%
often.
is my shoe size.
Yeah.
And then I have a hard time with it because my daughter, like, she's really long but she's really little. So like all the clothes are just so big.
Yes.
And then we have to like roll up the pants.
Yeah.
So skinny.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm like, oh my gosh. And Shane doesn't help at all.
Well, I don't know. I'm also weird when it comes to clothes. Ask anybody around that knows me well. I'm so picky about clothes to the point that if I buy something, I'll have it for years. Legitimately, I will have it for years until it, one, doesn't fit, meaning I've grown enough that it doesn't fit, which doesn't happen now. Or two, it gets a hole in it and it just simply wears out. Otherwise,
To exist.
Well, I think that's a
Yeah.
good habit to have because
Yeah.
you don't want to overconsume, and
No.
like fashion
Exactly.
trends are just crazy. So I think
And
it's
it makes
good
me-
that you have clothes for
yeah,
that
it
long.
makes me think back to Valentine's Day, honestly, because now you'll see clothes on the shelves for Valentine's Day. Like, why am I walking into like Target and there's like clothes specifically for Valentine's Day? Like, when are you going to wear that again? Except for next Valentine's
Like a
Day.
sweater with like a heart on it.
The
Like,
heart, and
they're
now like the
really-
big thing is the ribbon ties. It's like hardly qualifies as a shirt in my
Mhm.
opinion, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think some of the shirts that are like the hearts on the sweaters are like
Yes.
they're one
Yeah.
time a year.
Yeah.
wear.
yeah,
Well,
But
I
if
do.
You're gonna wear it once a year, every year, then
yeah.
I mean, I do
Right.
have a shirt that says "My dog is my Valentine" on it, but
I
it,
like
I
that.
mean, I sleep in
I
it,
was
so
gonna
it's
say,
I love-
like
I
Yeah.
love that.
Do you guys have some old beach shirts? That's how I feel about all my old tie-dye beach shirts.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never wore beach shirts.
Mine are like for when I'm like swimming and then I like have to change into stuff and I'm like I'm literally or like running down to the Dollar General and I'm like okay I just gotta put this on real quick.
Yeah. Fun fact, I own like one singular crew neck, but that's it. Because normally you'll catch me in what I'm wearing now, which are quarter zips or half zips.
So I know to buy you a Valentine's crew neck
No, McKenna, I did not give you permission to.
with chocolate in the pockets.
There you go.
Sure.
Well, on that note, we will wrap this episode up. Hopefully, you all enjoyed our Valentine's Day discussion along with some of the other subtopics that we discussed along the way. I don't even remember what some of them are. But tune in to next Monday for the first episode of Meredith Mondays.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I guess that's it.